Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to another virtual class. I hope you all must be hale and hearty by the grace of Allah Almighty. As you know that in the previous lecture we started a very important grammatical topic, suitable forms of verb, and you got a comprehensive lecture about it. We have finished with the present tense and today we shall take a start with past tense. Let's take a start with past tense. Like present tense, past tense has four forms: past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. First of all, we'll discuss about past indefinite tense. It is also called simple past tense. It is used to indicate an action that happened in the past. We always use second form of verb in past tense. For example, he wrote a letter to his uncle. She learnt the lesson well. In these examples, you can see we have written second form of write as wrote and second form of learn as learned. So this indicates past tense. The keywords for past indefinite tense are last week, last year, yesterday and ago. Is it clear? Let's discuss the structure of past indefinite tense. Affirmative sentences. In affirmative sentences, we always use second form of verb with all the subjects. For example, he spoke the truth. They went home yesterday. Negative sentences. In negative sentences, we always use did with first form of verb. Keep it in your mind that when did is used, we use first form of verb because two second forms of verb cannot be used in same sentence. For example, he did not discuss the matter with me. He did not miss the class. While making interrogative sentences, did comes at the start of the sentence, then comes subject, and after subject we use first form of verb and there is a question mark at the end of a sentence. For example, did he go to school? Did you insult him? Is it clear? Okay. Past continuous tense. It is used to show an action that was happening at some time in past. For example, I was reading a book when he reached. They were sleeping when the flood came. The keywords for past continuous tense are when and while. You may have two blanks or forms of verb to change in one sentence. First one before the keyword when or while and the second one after the keyword when or while. With the word when, you will use past continuous tense in the first part and past indefinite tense in the second part. And with the word while, you will do vice versa. Here you have to remember a very important point that past tense does not make combination with any other tense. For example, present or future. It always makes combination with any form of past. In this tense, there is combination of past continuous and past indefinite tense. You can't combine past with present or future tense. Got it? Let's move forward towards the structure of past continuous tense. In affirmative sentences, we use was or were with first form of verb plus ing. With singular subjects, we use was and with plural subjects, we use were. And after when, we always use second form of verb. For example, she was drawing a map when I saw her. We were making merry when the bell rang. While making negative sentences, we just have to add not right after was or were. Was not, were not with first form of verb plus ing, and after when second form of verb is used. For example, I was not doing my task when you came. They were not going to school when the storm broke. For making interrogative sentences, we take a start with was and were in a sentence. After was were, we use subject, first form of verb plus ing, and after when, second form of verb is used. For example, were you taking breakfast when he entered the room? Was he getting angry when you talked with her? I hope you have understood the structure of past indefinite and past continuous tense. Now open the grammar book, page number 166. Read the question. Put the verbs in brackets in the correct form of the past tense, indefinite or continuous. Now keep all the keywords in your mind and start doing the exercise. Sentence number 1 is, it began to rain an hour ago. Ago is the keyword for past indefinite tense. That's why we have used second form of verb. How long ago you came here? Here again ago is there. That's why we have used past indefinite tense. Sentence number 3 is, she did not hear any noise. After did not, we always use first form of verb. That's why we have written here. He was riding a bike when he met an accident. As you can see, when in the sentence, which is the keyword for past continuous tense. That's why first part of the sentence goes for past continuous and the other part of the sentence goes for past indefinite tense. Means we have written second form of verb, met. Clear? He left 20 minutes ago. Again you can see the word ago in the sentence. That's why it goes for past indefinite tense. Good. I was going to airport when I saw her. When is the keyword for? Yes, past continuous tense. So first part of the sentence will go for past continuous and the other part of the sentence will go for past indefinite tense. Yes. The light went out when we were having dinner. In this sentence, there is again the combination of past indefinite and past continuous tense, because coming and going of light is not a continuous process. That's why we have written past indefinite tense in the first part and the second part is there for past continuous tense. She was singing a song when I entered the room. Was singing, past continuous, entered, past indefinite. I met her in the plane, it goes for simple past tense. I was making tea when the doorbell rang. Rang is past indefinite. There is the word when and the first part is therefore past continuous tense. He did not reply to my letter, past indefinite tense. I bought his motorbike only a month ago. Ago shows that it will go for past indefinite tense. I was not listening when you talked. Again there is a combination of past continuous and past indefinite. The farmer was plowing the field when it started raining. In this sentence again the same combination is there. And the last sentence, the bus moved while I was boarding it. Here you can see while. As I have told you earlier that when there is while in the sentence the first part will go for past indefinite tense and the second part will go for past continuous tense. That's why we have written moved second form of verb and was boarding past continuous tense. Clear? Have you done with it? Good. Past perfect tense. This tense shows the completion of a task at some time in the past. For example, I had left the house before it started raining. They had taken their meals before the guests arrived. The keywords for past perfect tense are before, after. Here again, remember the important point that I told you earlier, that past will make combination with the past tense. So when you see the words before and after in a sentence, so one part of the sentence will go for past perfect tense and the other part of the sentence will again go for past indefinite tense. When we will see the word before, so first part of the sentence will go for past perfect and the second part of the sentence will go for past indefinite, and in case of after, past indefinite tense is used in first part of the sentence and past perfect tense is used in second part of the sentence. Now let's have a look of sentence structure of past perfect tense. In affirmative case, with all the subjects we use had with third form of verb. You had done your work before evening. She had missed her lesson. In negative sentences, we just add not right after had. I had not gone before the sun rose. We had not seen him before. While making interrogative sentences, had comes at the start of the sentence, then comes subject, third form of verb and object, and there is a question mark at the end of the sentence. And keep the important point in your mind that when one part of the sentence goes for past perfect, the other part of the sentence goes for past indefinite tense. Past indefinite tense means second form of verb. Past perfect continuous tense. It describes an action which had been going on for some time and finished some definite time in the past. For example, she had been working since morning. They had been playing cricket for 5 hours. The keywords for past perfect continuous tense are since, for and how long. For is used with period of time. And what is period? A period is a duration of time, like 5 minutes, 2 weeks, 6 years, etc. And since is used with the point. A point is a precise moment in time, like 9 o'clock, 1st January, Monday. Got it? The sentence structure of past perfect continuous tense is, in affirmative sentences we use had been with first form of verb plus ing and since or for according to the given time. For example, we had been playing match since 9 o'clock. He had been swimming since 3 o'clock. While making negative sentences, we just have to add not right after had and before been. Had not been with first form of verb plus ing. I had not been sleeping since noon. They had not been talking for 2 hours. In interrogative sentences, had comes at the start of the sentence, then comes subject, and after subject we add been with first form of verb plus ing. Had the children been playing for an hour? Had the girl been crying since 1 hour? Let's start the exercise from book page number 167. Sentence number 1 is, after you had left, I went to sleep. In this sentence, you can see after at the start of the sentence. So, first blank will go for past perfect and the other blank will go for past indefinite tense. Sentence number 2 is, they took their breakfast after they had finished their hands. When after is used in a sentence, first part of the sentence goes for past indefinite and the other part of the sentence goes for past perfect tense. Third sentence is, I had been working on this assignment for a month. As time is given, so we will use past perfect continuous tense. Sentence number 4 is, Ali had been preparing for his examination since October. As you can see, since in the sentence, so this sentence goes for past perfect continuous tense. Sentence number 5 is, she asked why we had wanted to leave early. One part of the sentence goes for past indefinite and the other part of the sentence goes for past perfect. The sun had not risen before we were ready to leave. You can see word before in the sentence, which is the key word for past perfect, and in past perfect there is a combination with past indefinite tense. Got it? Sentence number 7, I had never seen snow before I went to Murray. Same combination is there as we can see before in the sentence. Sentence number 8 is, Aslam had been swimming for 3 hours. For is the keyword for past perfect continuous tense. Yes. Sentence number 9 is, the bus had stopped before we stepped out. One part of the sentence is there for past perfect and the other part of the sentence is there for past indefinite tense. Students, I hope you have understood all the structures of past tense and you have done with the exercises on your books. Now, what you people have to do, you have to learn all the keywords and structures of tenses. Revise exercise number 3 and 4 with examples and do practice of exercise number 3 and 4 twice on your rough registers. Take care. Allah Hafiz.